on the card is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the XMMA Bantamweight division and is presented by America's Card Room. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 134.8 pounds. He holds a professional record of 15 wins, 10 losses, and he fights out of Boston, Massachusetts. Introducing TATEKI Tech MATSUDA. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 134.8 pounds. He holds a professional record of 8 wins, 3 losses, and he fights out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Introducing Louis Leonidas SANOUDAKIS. Our referee in charge, Gabe Barahona.
Standing in the southpaw position is SANOUDAKIS. Conventional stance is TATEKI, moving left and right.
SANOUDAKIS likes that rear kick. He'll throw it low and he'll throw it high. He'll loop it up there.
Beautiful flurry.
And as we saw with TATEKI in his other fights, he likes to come forward. He likes to just kind of feel out with that paw jab, and he'll just put his head down and throw that right.
I really like his lateral movement, side to side, not in and out, side to side, getting angles to land those kicks, and just waiting to time his blitz. SANOUDAKIS doing what he wants, which is staying calm and composed and trying to walk his opponent down.
Once again, 3 5-minute rounds here in the third fight of the night at XMMA 4, Black Magic. Eric Apple joined by former world champion Gilbert El Nino Melendez, and we are enjoying ourselves here at the Fillmore in New Orleans.
Yes, we are. 2 great fights, both finished in the first round. Seen some finishes tonight.
Well, we're never short of action here in the XMMA cage. That's one thing that's for sure.
TATEKI settling in now.
You see him kind of feeling, measuring a lot with his hands. And SANOUDAKIS, he seems like a, like a slow starter, like a guy who really wants to get this groove and kind of like a slow burn, wants to build it up. And there's that high kick I talked about.
Yeah, SANOUDAKIS said he wants to be calm and composed, but those guys explode out of nowhere. We just saw that head kick, now a body kick.
And TATEKI's controlling the center of the cage, and that matters with the judges.
TATEKI feinting, using his hands, trying to get the angle with that left hook. Really throwing some feints out, trying to draw SANOUDAKIS in.
SANOUDAKIS jabbing his way away from the cage. Not really where you want to be with your back to the cage too much. And there's that high kick that he likes to throw.
Two down the pipe from TATEKI.
And TATEKI's throwing some kicks as well, but we haven't seen anything high. All just low. Straight punches and low kicks.
TATEKI seems to like to use his hands. He's hired the boxing coach, so we're seeing him use his kicks, but once he gets in, he looks to like to throw punches and bunches here.
Oh, side kick there from Louis SANOUDAKIS.
TATEKI has SANOUDAKIS in the perimeter of the cage here. Let's see if he looks to blitz forward.
Halfway through the first round, Gilbert. Oh, nice body kick.
Beautiful body kick.
And even if that doesn't put down somebody, that can take a lot of energy and really hurt you.
Yeah, we got 3 5-minute rounds. A good technique is to go to the body, try to wear him out, take the air out of him. Guys are still feeling each other out. No one's really biting down on the mouthpiece and taking a huge risk right now. But again, any little mistake could be detrimental in the XMMA cage.
Personally, I like when the guys feel each other out a little bit and not really rush in too crazy. I like to see a more cerebral fight.
I like to see bangers.
Well, I'm sure we're going to see some of each tonight, Gilbert.
I agree. Again, TATEKI doing a really good job with the feints, the footwork.
And look
SANOUDAKIS, though, reads very well, very calm, composed, and not anticipating, but reacting.
Look at the redness on the right side of the body of TATEKI. You can see the big mark from that kick. He ate that one. Nice overhand right we talked about. TATEKI likes to put his head down and throw the right.
TATEKI really inching his way in, really trying to create an opening here.
TATEKI using a lot of feints. Gilbert, tell us why that matters.
Well, you want to use feints to get a reaction from your opponent, so your opponent can't read you. You know, just do not stand there and be a target, and do not just throw anything without setting up, and that's what he's doing. Lands a beautiful jab right now. Things are starting to heat up. Beautiful spinning back kick by SANOUDAKIS.
Now, you know, also, SANOUDAKIS landed a second one of those big body kicks after we talked about. So it's 3 times he's kicked the body hard. 2 with regular kicks to the body and 1 with a spinning back kick to the body. And that's something you will really get your attention, won't it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, you can see the redness of the body on one side, and that spinning back kick went to the other side. It looks like SANOUDAKIS is using his kicks very well. Of course, he's landing the jab, and TATEKI relying on his hands.
And TATEKI really threw that right hand hard just now. Winged it. Oh, very snappy front kick. 5 minutes down. A good first round with both these guys. TATEKI controlled a lot of it, but man, a couple of those kicks, you know, might have stole it for SANOUDAKIS. I'm not sure.
I have to agree with you. I believe TATEKI was controlling more of the centers of the cage, pushing SANOUDAKIS to the perimeter, but SANOUDAKIS with some beautiful kicks to the body, beautiful spinning back kicks. Both men looking impressive, but the fight is still up for grabs.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Both fighters appear to be in very good shape. Neither one's breathing hard. Neither one looks winded at all in their corner. Remember, they have 60 seconds to recover.
TATEKI's standing up in his corner, Apple. Doesn't even want to sit down.
And you can see SANOUDAKIS cornerman icing his chest and his back to help cool him down and to help slow down his breathing. You want to bring your heart rate down and your breathing rate down. Sometimes a fighter who's in a lot of shape, they can be up at 180 beats per minute, and after 60 seconds, they can get it down to 120, 115. That's a really good recovery. Oh, we spilled a bunch of ice over here in the corner.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the science behind it, but yes, you want to slow your breathing down, get control of your heart rate, get control of yourself, and be calm and composed. That's when fighters are the most effective.
And that's the best sign, I believe, of a fighter that's in shape, is how quickly he can recover, how quick he can breathe that breathing and heart rate down. And that's why we do these high intensity in training, right? You go up and down on the cardio. That's for the recovery.
Absolutely. We had a little spill on aisle 1 over here with some ice. Took a little more than a minute for rest, but these guys are charged up, ready to go. TATEKI pushing SANOUDAKIS to the perimeter. SANOUDAKIS does a really good job of kicking off when he's on the perimeter of the cage, or hooking out.
Now, you saw that TATEKI return the favor with that body kick.
Yeah, maybe TATEKI's corner said, we want to see more kicks. Too much hands, let's go kick for kick here. Especially southpaw versus conventional, it's usually a kicker's game.
You know, I'll tell you something. One of the reasons he's getting those kicks is look how high his elbows are. He's leaving a lot of room there for those kicks from SANOUDAKIS. Would you agree, Gilbert?
Yes, I'd agree. Got to keep those hands up, but also got to be able to protect and check or catch those kicks. Again, I think SANOUDAKIS has done a really good job, and once he gets pressed to the perimeter, he uses that right hook to circle away from danger, keeping TATEKI to the power side of his kick and his left hand.
You know, we're 6 minutes into this fight, and we have yet to see a takedown attempt, Gilbert.
Yeah, takedowns are sometimes tiebreakers, but also some guys just want to bang it out. But even a feint, beautiful right hook to the body by TATEKI. I want to see more blitzes, more flurries. This fight is close. Someone needs to really put the pressure and really do something significant to persuade the judges to give him the round.
Oh, nice right hand. Good return there. Way to come back from that kick.
Yeah, good counter to the left kick of SANOUDAKIS was the overhand right. A lot of energy being used by TATEKI, MATSUDA with these level changes, these feints, but he definitely has the condition for it. I'd like to see more footwork to make SANOUDAKIS work, right? Make SANOUDAKIS chase him. He wants to stay calm and in this third gear right here, and he wants to explode. I'd make him run more by using more lateral movement like we saw at the first minute, like this. Lateral movement is great.
Well, SANOUDAKIS seems like the type of fighter who's going to kind of hang back and look for those big counters, those big body kicks, big head kicks. He wants to not do quite as much work, but he wants to make it more impactful.
Exactly why I say TATEKI should run more and go side to side, not in and out. Make SANOUDAKIS follow him, make him get on his wheels, make him get out of that beautiful exchange. SANOUDAKIS with the right hook counter as TATEKI blitzes in. Things are starting to heat up here.
Still in the second round of 3 here for MATSUDA and SANOUDAKIS. XMMA 4 Eric Apple joined by Gilbert Melendez here in New Orleans at the Fillmore room. And we are having a great time. 2 finishes so far. Will we see a third in a row?
Side kick by SANOUDAKIS.
We've got less than a minute here in the first round.
Again.
Oh, big kick and a return. TATEKI still moving quite a bit, and SANOUDAKIS slowly walking him down. Oh.
We got 1 minute left. Someone really needs to steal this round. Very competitive and close. Stance switch from TATEKI back to conventional. But you're right, Apple. You can see the red in the body and the red on the inside leg.
Yep.
Again, SANOUDAKIS doing a really good job of little do-si-do and switching his back off the cage and being right back in the center of the octagon. Anytime TATEKI would pushes him to the edge of the cage.
Yeah, a lot of fighters, you know, when you get close to the cage, they get nervous. They don't like being there. And Louis doesn't seem to mind because he switches back really easily.
Really good attacks by TATEKI. Would like to see him stay in there, hang tough a little bit more, landing some great shots. Want him to follow up.
Really, really hard to figure out who's winning this round, like you said, Gilbert. But being a judge for this fight can't be any fun.
Yeah, I think both of these guys, they're definitely fighting each other, but they're both trading off. One guy goes, the other guy goes. We need something significant, a big blitz. Here we go. First takedown attempt. This takedown can steal the round if he gets it.
Yeah, SANOUDAKIS really, it's a great idea. A great idea to steal the round. Great idea.
Very competitive fight. Well matched, these two gentlemen.
Very, very evenly up match fight, like I said. And that takedown I thought was a great idea. If that would have been successful, it could have certainly stole the round.
Yeah, if I'm in the corner of each of these fighters, I'm saying it's 1-1. It's 1-1. We need to win this round. We need to drop a fighter. We need to take him down. We need something significant to happen because this is a very close fight.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where as a cornerman or a fighter, nobody's comfortable, right? It's like, who knows where we are? Who knows? You know, you can't feel good. You can't feel like you're in a cruise.
Right. It's so easy to corner when your fighter's doing well. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. You're nice and calm in the corner. But when your fighter's down or it's very close, it's hard to give good advice and hard to be calm in the corner. Sometimes you want to shake them and get them all pumped up. But it looks like these corners are true professionals and are telling their fighters exactly what they need to do, which is win this round, right, Eric?
At the end of the day, that's all it is, right? I don't know. I don't know where we are. You could be up 2-0. We could be down 2-0, or it's more likely 1-1. No matter what, you need to win this round.
Exactly. That's the MMA game.
All right, final of the 3 rounds.
I have to say, both these gentlemen look fresh for stepping into the 3rd round. TATEKI firing right away. Beautiful.
Well, these are bantamweights, so these guys usually have a lot more energy. And Louis is going to go for the takedown now.
Louis trying to lock his hands here, not able to. TATEKI splitting his legs. Looks like he has the hands locked. Going to trip. TATEKI staying balanced. Down he goes.
All right, TATEKI trying to keep him in his guard, but Louis all the way past halfway into half guard.
Louis did a good job of bringing him to the cage. He's wedging him in here, putting TATEKI's back against the cage where he's pinning him here. He's wedged in. It's going to be really difficult to get up. He can get up, but he'll take some punishment along the way. Louis trying to advance, coming to the back. It looks like he might have slipped off.
Yeah, and these guys are sweaty.
Right in front of us. Beautiful riding by Louis SANOUDAKIS.
Yeah.
TATEKI trying to escape still.
Well, you know what? This might have been what Faraj said after those first 2 rounds. Hey, it's too close. Let's go out there and get a takedown, get some control, and you know you're going to win that round.
Yes, and he's attempting the spear naked. You can see TATEKI trying to push this elbow up. He's trying to push the elbow up to defend the choke. SANOUDAKIS squeezing tight.
He has. It looks like he has a figure 4. He does.
He does. You can see that Matsuda is trying to bring that arm to the other side of his head so he can try to attack, try to escape. But Louis SANOUDAKIS, again, beautiful figure 4 body grip, body lock grip, and trying to always attack the rear naked choke.
Now let's explain to everyone what that figure 4, the body lock, you see the knee and the shin going across the body of Matsuda, and what that does is put a lot of pressure on his organs, and it makes it really hard to breathe, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, but most importantly, it's how you control your opponent. Some people cannot use the figure 4 to hold their opponent down, but it's definitely easier to hold your opponent and control him. You're controlling the body with your legs, and you're attacking the neck with your arm. But Louis SANOUDAKIS is doing a good job of keeping him on the underhook side. The underhook side where you can't back escape. Keeping him on the underhook side is going to make it very hard for Matsuda to escape. But Matsuda trying to push to the other side, trying to control the arm, the choke arm. If he can put his back on the mat, is how he'll escape. But Louis, well conditioned here, continuing to ride. TATEKI almost building his base here. Comes to his knees.
Yeah,
can he get up? Can he stand up? Oh, the choke is.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? You want to get up, but when you do so, you give up your neck.
Wow, this is very, very competitive grappling here. You can see both these guys know what they're doing. Yes, Louis SANOUDAKIS has the body triangle, but these guys are high level, battling for the neck here. You can see Louis trying to grab the neck, TATEKI really trying to stop this choke.
Man, he's been in this position for a couple minutes now, so definitely controlling the round is Louis SANOUDAKIS. TATEKI's got to escape and do something big if he's going to steal this round back. It's going to be tough.
Yes, TATEKI's doing a great job of defending the choke, but cannot escape the body triangle. Again, we're more than halfway through this round, and Louis has been in control, and he is winning this fight.
TATEKI doing a pretty good job, though, of basing himself out. He pushing, pressuring his opponent, pushing against his back, and also trying to get high. Explain how that helps.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of defending his neck, right? But he can't untangle these legs, so he needs to multitask, not only defend his chin, but use his legs to untangle the figure 4. Now, I'm saying this right in front of them, which is not what I want to do, but again, a very competitive fight between these two.
Well, Matsuda's got his corner about 6 feet away from us, giving out commands as well. So, and he's trying to roll to that straight leg, and like you said, that's a good way to relieve that pressure of that figure 4, correct?
Yeah, definitely. You want to go to the side of the grip here, and you want to get your back to the mat. But again, you can see Louis has that underhook of that side of the choke, so he can't escape.
Yeah, SANOUDAKIS showing really good, well-rounded skills, both in the stand-up and the ground now, just controlling for several minutes here.
Yeah, and amazing conditioning. Let me tell you, if you have someone's back control and you're figure 4 and you're riding, it puts a lot of stress and wears your legs out. So to be able to hold here and ride for this long is very talented, and shows how much hard work Louis has been putting in. We're 10 seconds left here. Louis letting go with the hands.
Yeah, he might as well throw a flurry now. He won the round.
Beautiful elbow, another elbow. Way to finish the fight for Louis SANOUDAKIS.
Putting a stamp on it right there, didn't he, with an exclamation mark.
That's right.
And Faraj is happy.
He got to be happy with that 3rd round performance, but the first 2 rounds were pretty competitive. I give Louis this fight, but it's up to the judges.
Man, it's like we said, those first 2 rounds are relatively even. They could have been 1-1, and Louis, it's just so smart, came out here and immediately got the takedown, maybe 20, 30 seconds into the round, and controlled the entire time from the back. while the judges are out in the scorecards, why don't we get you up there in the ring and you can talk to them
I
in
shall.
just a moment.
I'll head on over.
Put your beautiful face on that camera up there. And Matsuda looks, he looks a little bit dejected. He had a great first 2 rounds, got completely controlled that 3rd round, unfortunately. So unless he won both those first 2 rounds, then he's going to go home with an L. But you never know. He could have won those first 2 rounds. Great bantamweight action here at XMMA 4 in New Orleans. Once again, I'm Eric Apple. I'm joined by Gilbert Melendez, who's going to be in the ring momentarily. And if we have all of the particulars, I'm not sure. Big Mo, are we good to go?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. Judge Allen scores about 29-28. Judge Sherlock scores at 29-28, and Judge Sherman scores at 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Louis Leonidas Sanaudakis.
We're going to jump in the ring with Gilbert Melendez and Louis.
Louis, beautiful performance. In the fighters meeting, you said you wanted to stay calm and collective. Is that what you did out there, and what do you make of your performance?
Yeah, I think I stayed calm and collected, especially coming off back-to-back losses. I'm trying to get back in the win column. So I played a little bit safer than maybe some people would have liked. But I did what I had to do to get the job done. And I'm happy for the opportunity, very good opponent. And I want to say I dedicate this fight to my grandfather who recently passed, and also another guy who's got the biggest fight of his life right now, my Muay Thai coach. He's battling cancer, so I'm dedicating this victory to him. I couldn't lose because I was thinking about him tonight, and I want to thank my family for everything.
Well, we heard the judges. They said 29-28, 29-28, 30-27. So it really came down to the last round. What did your coach tell you in that 3rd round, and did you know you wanted to go for that takedown in that 3rd round to seal the deal?
Absolutely. Faraz is a genius in there. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He told me, take it down in the 3rd round, solidify it, because treat 1-1 like treat it like it was 1-1, and that's exactly what it was. So he was right, and good thing I did that. Yeah, thanks a lot to my team and my family.
Is there anything you want next? Who do you want in XMMA? What do you want next in your career?
I'm not big on calling people out. I'll take whatever comes to me. I'm ready for the next one, though. I'm excited. I'm not hurt. I feel good, and I feel like I'm back to my old self.
Ladies and gentlemen, Louis Sanaudakis.
Well, we didn't get that finish here.